Hiya, Catherine.
Hi.
What a beautiful hat.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, darling.
So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm and sunny, welcome to Mitten Hall today for the wedding of Matthew and Heidi. Now, my name is Stella, and I have the pleasure of performing this ceremony for you two today. My friend and colleague over there is Hazel, and she has the very important task of legally witnessing and registering the marriage today. At the end of the ceremony, she will present you with your commemorative certificate, and we're both registration officers from Lancashire Registration Service. So I know you have just told me, but I need to know I've got the right people here, so give me your full name, Matthew. That's lovely. So Matthew and Heidi would like to welcome family, friends and loved ones here today. We are gathered to celebrate the wedding of Heidi Dixon and Matthew Guest. The couple first met in 2014, apparently, whilst attending Ripley St Thomas Sixth Form. In 2021, they purchased their first home together, which they share with Woody, who made a passing entrance exit there halfway through their third baby. They both love spending time with their family and friends and travelling far and wide. Well, that sounds wonderful to me. Matthew and Heidi, thank you for your presence here today. They ask for your blessing, encouragement and lifelong support for their marriage and for the shared life together. They also remember other loved ones who cannot be here today to share this moment. We hope you all enjoy celebrating their special day. This place in which we now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. You are all here today to witness the joining in matrimony of Matthew James Guest and Heidi Dixon. If there is any person here present who knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. Silence is all. Before you are joined in marriage, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you're about to make. Marriage in this country is the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. I'll now ask each of you in turn to declare that you do not know of any lawful reason why you shouldn't be married to each other today. So this is the first of your legal days. So just start with you, just repeat it. I declare that I know of no legal reason why I, Matthew James Guest, may not be joined in marriage to Heidi Dixon. I declare that I know of no legal reason why I, Heidi Dixon, may not be joined in marriage to Matthew James Guest. So now the solemn moment has come for Matthew and Heidi to contract their marriage before you, their witnesses. And if at this point I could have the two special witnesses who are Beth and Adam, just come and stand here with us while I come and then if I could ask you two to turn and face one another, please, and hold hands. Because you say these next vows to each other and not to me. So Matthew, just repeat it. I, Matthew James Guest, take you, Heidi Dixon, to be my wedded wife. I'm Heidi Dixon. Take you, Matthew James Guest, to be my wedded husband. So now Matthew and Heidi have chosen to make some additional vows to each other as a special way of enhancing the marriage vows that was made. And these are in fact very special because they have put them together themselves. So I believe if you have Heidi's vows first, and then if you like to say, what you want to
I've always dreamt about this day. I've dreamt about my dress, the people who were with me, but most of all I've dreamt of you, who will be choosing to be by my side. From the first message you sent me many years ago, I have done nothing but smile since. I knew you were someone special. My heart jumped and grew. You told me how it felt to feel loved and cared for. Every morning I wake up next to you and feel so lucky to have found someone so kind, thoughtful, caring, and a joy to be around. I'm so proud of everything you have done and the man I'm so proud of everything you've achieved and the man you have become. You always light up the room and bring so much happiness to my life. I love how my family have nothing but admiration for you, and I can't wait to start our own family together one day. The past 10 years for you have been the greatest. The past 10 years for you have been the greatest adventure, and committed to spend the rest of my life with you was the easiest decision I have had to make. Even though we may drive up to the crazy at times, I will never forget how incredible you are to me. promise to be your partner in crime, your wife and soulmate. I promise to be your strength when you need, to make you laugh when you feel down, and make your life as happy and brilliant as you've made mine. I promise to try and give you more cuddles than Woody, and I promise to love you. Matthew, you're not only my husband, but my best friend. I can't wait to see what the future holds together. Thank you for making my dreams come true. I love you always and forever till you come back.
So over to Matthew. Take it deep. So, you know, Grant.
Heidi, as you know, I didn't know how to start my vows, but in the end, I decided to start without looking. To be stood up with you today on our most special day is an honour I can never describe. Today, you stand in front of me not only as my wife to be, but also my best friend, my partner in crime, and the number one dog I need to Woody with. You are kind, thoughtful, loving and caring, and not to forget beautiful, even more so today. Your smile lights up even the darkest room, and your life has been the soundtrack to our happiest times together. Marrying you is undoubtedly the best and easiest decision I could ever make. People often say that your wedding day is the first day of the rest of your life, but for me, today is a continuation of 10 years together. From this day onwards, I promise to always care, I promise to listen, I promise to be by your side in the good and hold you through the bad. I promise to never lose our spark and always do the little things that make you happy. I promise to be honest and faithful, and I promise to never forget how we came to call you mine. Heidi, I love you today, I loved you yesterday, and I will continue to love you until my last.
And we'll have our first reading, which is being read by the reader, I believe. Where have you come?
Not easy going third, Matthew. So today's your wedding day. Today's plan. On this day on, you'll take on this world together, holding each other's hands. Before you say your vows or make a promise to each other, here's a heartfelt, willful note for your another. Now you couldn't do the day without your best friend with 4 legs and a tail, but did you know you'll also hear me teach you all about loving sense and male? Falling in love is like owning a dog. You spend days, weeks and months planning what collar you are going to buy, planning what breed you want, planning what food they will eat, and planning what walks you will take them on. In Heidi's case, we even plan for what other plans go wrong, as everything has to be just right. Then Woody arrived, burst on the scene, and the best laid plans all went out of the window and love took over. So you can't plan for love, it just magically happens, and things just start falling into place without even realising. That moment arrived nearly 10 years ago when Matthew burst into Ridley sixth form, 18 years old, looking as handsome as ever, noticing 17-year-old Heidi at the corner of his eye. It was at this moment that love started to take over, and it's clear to see that love is in bloom today, and how it keeps going stronger and stronger and stronger. The relationship that you built with each other and the love you have as a couple built with Woody has so many similarities, and it's important you learn from this when starting your next big walk in your journey together. Like Woody, love is loyal, obedient and always there. Make sure you always take time for one another, enjoy the good things, tolerate the differences, and stand united against the challenges of life. Like Woody, love gives you a sense of security. Take comfort in the knowledge that you'll always have someone waiting for you after a long day of work, or one of you does. Like Woody, with love you're never alone. Together you love to travel and see different places. With love you always have someone by your side to share this special moment, and we can't wait to see where love takes you. You each have wide aspirations, whether that be running marathons or in your career, but know that you will achieve more together as a team than you ever will apart.
Love needs to be fed so it can grow. Love needs time. Love needs understanding. And love needs love. Not every day will be as happy as it needs is a walk in the park with your favourite pooch. So admit mistakes, apologise when you're wrong, and never go to sleep in an argument. Neither of you are perfect, but you're a perfect match. Love should make you laugh. Love should make you smile. And believe it or not, love will even pick you up from your drunken nights out. If Matthew is half as loyal, half as obedient, and half as loving as Woody, then I know you'll have the happiest of lives to look forward to together. You both found your match, you're forever the one that you adore. And Heidi, if Matthew won't, at least Woody will always put up with you. When you snore.
So now we come to the exchange of rings, which is the traditional way of sealing the vow of you two on this day. And I believe Daniel has those rings, so Daniel would like to come forward. Just hold it up. That's to, you take, just take it. So let's put it partway on a finger. And then say these words. Heidi, I give you this ring.
Heidi, I give you this ring.
As a symbol of our marriage.
Our marriage.
And as a token of my love for you.
And as a token of my love for you.
And then how do you do it? Partway on the finger. See. Matthew, I give you this ring.
Matthew, I give you this ring.
As a symbol of our marriage.
As a symbol of our marriage.
And as a token of my love for you.
And as a token of my love for you.
It's warm. It's warm. Your wedding rings are the unbroken circles, symbolising everlasting love, and are the outward signs of the lifelong promises you two have made to each other today. Wear these rings with love to pride. So we'll give them another rest now, I think, and we'll have our second reading, which is being read by Catherine. Whatever you would like to do.
It's not easy going life. A beautiful life together. Let love be your shelter, for at times the world is a noisy and confusing place. So make a home that is a haven, a peaceful place where you can listen to your hearts, savour the comfortable closeness you both share. No matter how busy your days may be, make time for yourselves. Hold hands, unwind and surprise each other. Find little chances every day to show you're grateful to be partners, to be friends and to be married. Life isn't perfect and we'll make mistakes, but each time you meet life's challenges together, you will grow wiser, stronger and surer of your love. Cherish your yesterday. They are the irreplaceable souvenirs of your journey through life. Make memories that will bring smiles and sighs whenever you look back. Look forward to, dream together and plan together. Make promises to keep and believe in your tomorrows, because tomorrows are what forever is made of. To make love last, put each other first. That is the way to make a beautiful life together. The kind of life, Matthew and Heidi, you both deserve so very much.
The purpose of marriage is that you may always love, care and support each other through all the joys and sorrows of life, and that love may be fulfilled, and the relationship a permanent and continuing commitment. So we trust these things will come true for you both. So Matthew and Heidi, you have now both made the declarations prescribed by law, and have made a solemn and binding contract with each other, in the presence of your witnesses, family and friends here today, and having symbolised your marriage by the joining of hands, and the giving and receiving of rings. It's now my great pleasure to tell you you are legally married. You are husband and wife. Mr. and Mrs. Guest.
He obviously thinks she's a good thrower. She's got a good arm and then standing a long way back. Put your arms up. Right, okay. Am I going? Yeah. I don't think I can throw that. Should I count?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mitten Hall. If you look towards the back of the room, you can see there are two very important people missing from the top table. So, Claire should be upstanding if you're able to. Pick up those napkins and get them swinging. And please make as much noise as possible as we welcome into the room the brand new Mr. and Mrs. Guest.
So firstly, on behalf of my wife and I want to start by thanking each and every one of you for making an effort to join us today. Today is the most special day in our lives, and we are both truly honoured to be surrounded by everyone that means so much to us. I would also like to take this opportunity to recognise the contribution of some incredibly special people that have already made today so amazing for both of us. To Ken, wherever he is, who played the piano so beautifully through our ceremony. I was going to say slightly emotional when I wrote this, but that doesn't really mean as much now. To our two special readers, whose contribution to the day is massive. To our bridesmaids, and to our best men, and not to forget Woody. As someone very important in my life once told me, and went on to repeat multiple, and I mean multiple times, Matthew, you don't know you're born. At the time, I remember thinking this was because of the unwavering financial support I have always been given, may that be through funding my many sporting interests and hobbies, family holidays, or contributing to the biggest moments in my life, like buying my first car or moving into my first house. But I soon realised that although all these things mattered, it was never the material items or the exotic location that none are really meant. What she meant was treasuring the time spent together as a family. Looking around in the room today, that has never been more true. I really don't realise how lucky I am. With that being said, this is a good opportunity to raise a toast to those who sadly can't be with us today. Although they aren't here in person, they certainly are in our thoughts. Cheers.
Cheers.
To Gary and Louise, I want to thank you for everything. Not only for the lead up for today, but for everything. For raising my beautiful wife and shaping her into the kind, caring and generous woman she is today. I want to thank you for always treating me like family. From buying an extra packet of midget gems in the weekly shop, inviting me on your family holidays, and always supporting both of us as we have grown into a couple. I could never repay for how you welcomed me into the Dixon family, but striking one off the midget gem debt seemed like a good place to start. To Mum and Dad, there is so much I could say, but thank you for always supporting me, for pushing me to be the best I could be. Thank you for keeping me on the right path, even though at some times I've veered off into different directions. Thank you for always making me feel loved and always putting our family first. You have both taught me lessons that will stay with me forever and shape the way both me and Heidi live our lives together. You're both amazing and I love you very much. Finally, and I know you're all happy to hear that, but I've saved the best till last. The person that today is all about, my beautiful wife Heidi. When we met all those years ago and I popped up on Snapchat to spoil the ending of Prison Break, spoiler, they escape, I could never have imagined that we'd be here today. Although I knew how special you were, I thought it was only a matter of time until you saw through my terrible dancing and childish humour. During our 10 years together, we have shared some amazing memories, but for me, the constant has always been you. You are all I could ever want and more. Here's to many happy years together as the new Mr. and Mrs. Guest. I hope you all enjoy the rest of the day. Eat up, drink up, and I may even bump into a few of you on the dance floor late tonight after a few too many baby Guinness.
Also a good tradition I started. I'll read out what's going. So, hello ladies and gentlemen, please can I have a moment of your time, as I have a very pleasant and important duty to perform. I've been told by everyone not to have a drink before the speech, so I apologise to seem to rush to get to the end. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Heidi's dad, Gary. As the father of the bride, I thought it was, it's my privilege to give the first speech. Obviously not. As I get to go first. But I suppose I'm still the warm-up dad for Adam, Daniel and Simon. I would like to start by welcoming you all and thanking you for taking the time to come here to celebrate this very special happy occasion that is the marriage of my daughter Heidi and Matthew. I'd also like to thank those who have helped me and given the support on the lead up to the wedding in whatever capacity, as you've all played a part to make today a bit special for them and us. This is an important day for my wife Louise and I, a special day after almost 10 years where we officially welcome Matthew into our family. We have known Matthew for so long now, and since the day we met we knew that you would both get married one day. It must have been Matthew's dance moves at the Scarfway that told it to us. A wedding, as you know, is a celebration of two people making commitment to each other, surrounded by family and friends. It's also a time you wish all those you ever loved could have witnessed this very happy occasion. So on a slightly sadder note, but with happy memories, it's worth remembering our family and friends who are no longer with us. Hold it together, boy. We could not be here to celebrate the wedding of Heidi and Matthew. A special mention has to go to Grandad Chris as well, who wasn't able to make it from Spain. They are in our thoughts, and we wish they could have been here today. So before I get to the main toast, can I ask that you please stand and drink a toast to absent friends and family. Absent friends and family. Time flies by so quickly, it doesn't seem that long ago since I was born. Here I am today, speaking or trying to toast them. Jesus words. Heidi's a wonderful daughter and a close friend to her sister Beth. They have both always looked out for each other, and you both made me so proud.
Go on, Gary.
Come in. Heidi is a very caring, special and overly warm nature that has given her mother Louise and I much joy and happiness over the years, even in spite of her expensive taste as well. I could tell you a thing or two, who knows, later on when I've had a few drinks, I just might. Heidi is a considerate, caring young woman who I'm proud to have as my daughter, and I'm sure Matthew will now be proud to call Heidi his wife. Every father knows that one day his daughter will fly the nest. Find a partner and get married. Every father and mother wish their daughter the best of luck for the future and worry about finding the right man. One who will make her happy, cherish and look after her forever. During the time we've known Matthew, we have come to realise how special he is to Heidi. How much of a kind, caring, pleasant and genuinely wise man. Jesus Christ. Yeah. No, I don't need a drink. Nice, caring, pleasant and genuinely nice. And what a great son-in-law he'll make, even though you support Sheffield Wednesday. It was nearly a yellow card. Both Louise and I truly believe Heidi could not have met a better man. To Catherine and Simon, your son Matthew is an absolute credit to you, and you should be very proud as a type of husband. I think all in all, Heidi and Matthew, be friends and family, can see it's obvious they are both so very happy together and also a perfect match for each other. I cannot stress enough how I am the proudest man in the world today, seeing my daughter looking so happy and radiant. It's really heartwarming. Heidi, you are a very beautiful woman and look stunning in your wedding dress. As you know, your father tends to state the obvious. You look like a princess who has now found Prince Charming, but I'm not saying Matthew looked like a frog before you kissed him. To you both, I know you have a great life together and continue to be happy. You are amongst people today who care and love you so very much and wish you all the happiness in the world now and in the future. If you both remember what attracted you to each other in the beginning and are always open with each other, you will be happy for the rest of your lives with each other regardless of what life throws at you. Matthew, if you remember that marriage is simply a union in which one person is always right and the other is wrong, you'll be fine. Louise and I will always be there for you. Always be there for you if you ever need anything. But I need to clarify something. Most of you that know me will believe this. That by anything I mean you both want to talk and not borrow money. Because that will be something different and that is impossible. It's good to talk, but I can only lend an ear. Finally, I would like to propose a toast to the happy couple, and I know that everyone here will want to join me in wishing this pair a very long, happy and healthy marriage together. So, with those few words, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask you to please stand and raise a glass and join me in a toast to our two VIPs, my daughter Heidi and son Matthew, who happen to be the bride and groom. The bride and groom. I don't know if there's still somebody that wants to give us a special toast. Kevin?
Well done, Gary. That was a lovely speech that. Well done, you got through it. So, a bit of footy banty first. We're all used to Leeds falling apart on the big day. We're all been very emotional, so I'll start So I'll start by, we've already said it, but welcoming each and every one of you and saying thank you for sharing this special day. From the first time we saw Matthew with Heidi, we knew they got something really special. However, our first introduction to Heidi was a bit of a surprise. With a house full of boys and all sport billies, it really wasn't unusual to have like a load of trainers, football boots, golf clubs, footballs, all sat at the front door. But one day we came back, we sat there, mingled amongst them, was a pair of high heels. So I turned to Catherine, well love, what have we got here? So using my Sherlock Holmes power of deduction, it's one of two things, love. One, it's going to be, I need to have a bit of a interesting conversation, fruitive conversation with one of our boys about their shoot range. Or, we've got a girl in the house. Thankfully, it was the latter. As all of you know, Heidi is a very thoughtful and caring individual, with steely determination to achieve whatever she sets her mind to, whether it be the career path that she's chosen, or setting up a beautiful house with Matthew. This is where I go. I've got to carry on, Right, so Matthew, words can't express how proud me and your mum are of the man that you've grown into. and your achievements. I'm sure part of your competitive nature comes from watching racing, cricket, dominoes with Nana and Grandad. And your love of nature comes from the holidays at Easter in Oakshead. Not in Grandad. But recently we shared some really special times training for our marathons. And it's great the competitive nature that we have between us. So at the moment, we're one each, one to Matthew, one to me. But I do think if I didn't have had to tie my shoelaces in the last one, it's really hard at the finish line. So today, Catherine and myself are welcoming Heidi into our family with open arms. We are truly excited for what the future holds for you both, and for both of you. But just before I hand over to the Chuckle Brothers here, in the words of Matthew, one of Matthew's favourite Toy Story characters, I'd like to raise a toast and wish the bride and groom health and happiness to infinity and beyond. Right, Chuckle Brothers.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all enjoying this special day. Adam and I are honoured to stand before you all today as best men for our brother Matthew. Over the years, we've spent countless hours together, whether annoying each other or supporting each other through sporting events. Through it all, I've seen Matthew's kindness, determination and loyalty shine. Not only have these qualities made him the best big brother, but the perfect partner for his bride Heidi. As many of you will know, the Guest family are very competitive, and Matthew is no exception to this. Whether it's playing dominoes, football or golf, he hated losing. Although he might not want to admit it, he lost a lot. So this brings me on a story from when we were younger. One Christmas, our parents bought us a trampoline. As parents, we thought it would be a good idea to help us burn off our endless bags of energy. But little did they know, as soon as the net was put up, this turned into our very own WWE ring. As some of you may know, there was only one winner though, and this was Adam. Even though he was 5 years younger and smaller, he never lost. So Matthew, as a surprise, he has agreed to relinquish the belt. Yes, you're going to have to wear that all night. And now I'm going to hand over to my brother Adam.
So, there comes a moment in everyone's life where they meet their inspiration, the one they love, and their best friend. That moment came for Matthew 22 years ago when he I hope everyone's enjoying this special day. For those that don't know me, I'm Adam, Matthew's little big brother. Now I'm going to try and keep this speech short and not very funny, just like Matthew. I feel honoured and privileged to be asked to be the best man from someone who has helped to mould me into the man I have become today. Even if we haven't always seen eye to eye, predominantly because he's 4'3" on a good day. So Matthew, you've finally got married. And I know what they say, for better or for worse, which is quite appropriate, as you most certainly couldn't do better than Heidi. And Heidi, you must love his personality. Now I can speak for myself when I say I have always looked up to Matthew. Whether that be in sport, a slightly unhinged youth, or even taking it in turns winding Daniel up. You have always been the man. Matthew has always had a way with words, whether this be bullshitting his way for his German GCSE, or faking an injury on the school skiing trip so he could sit at the bar for hours having a one-man session in the snow.
One of these times, however, his wayward words may not have been massively appreciated, was teaching me swear words on my first day of primary school. But I appreciate it nevertheless. Now I know one of the main roles of a best man speech is to embarrass the groom, and I did fully intend to take this opportunity. But when I thought about it, his dancing's definitely going to do that for me. So why take the trouble then? Okay, I also didn't want to make my mum cry any more than she already has, so... I do actually have a message from Matthew's old football team. They said he always tries his best as a proper workhorse, but he was shite in every position. I hope you have better luck tonight, Heidi. That being said, Matthew has changed for the better since meeting Heidi, as his anger issues have slightly subsided. I mean, one time, he threw everything out of his bedroom window, starting with his trophies, one of which was inches away from decapitating my dear brother Daniel. He swiftly topped it off with his mattress. The only thing that wasn't left in the garden were his wardrobes and his telly. Luckily, we didn't have flat pack, and he knew if the telly took a dive, he'd never get another one of them. Now this determination has stuck with Matthew throughout his life, and when he's channeled it in the right areas, I mean, look what he has achieved now. Even as a Leeds fan, I already know I have the best sister-in-law in the world. And you'll be a Wednesday night in no time. Sorry. So, soon enough they'll be flying away on the honeymoon. You're going to Wales, aren't you? What, you're not going to Wales? See, I had a word with Matthew before the wedding, and he said to me, I went, what are you doing after the wedding? He went, going to Bangor for 2 weeks. Some of you may know that me and my family are massive Cheshire Wednesday fans, and after a smooth talk with our manager Danny Roll, we have signed a new member to the Guest family on a lifetime contract. Please give a round of applause for what some are saying is the signing of a lifetime, Mrs. Heidi Guest.
So let's all raise a glass to the newlyweds and wish them a lifetime of happiness, laughter, and to Matthew, remember, marriage is all about compromise. Just be prepared to do things Heidi's made 99% of the time. To Matthew and Heidi.
Matthew and Heidi. Cheers! we got a message for Matthew and Heidi?
I've left a message for them.
Yeah,
Messages.
2 messages?
Yeah.
Well, this will be the 3rd then.
They'll have to wait and see. They'll have to listen to the messages in there. I've left a surprise message.
I've got it. Crying like that. Last year I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Someone was going picked up.
Catherine said.
Absolutely amazing bride and groom, Heidi and Matthew. Hello, beauty. Right then, so folks, first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to cut the cake, and we're going to give a little countdown from 5 down to 0, and then we're all going to give a massive round of applause at the end. It's as easy as that. Right then, Heidi, Matthew, let's begin the countdown on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cut the cake! Take that first dance! You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Everybody, sing along! I love you, baby. It's quite alright. I love you, baby. You know I realize I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, baby, baby. Hold it there. Hold it. Not bad. Not winning any prizes, but not bad. Hold still. Keep still. Okay. Right, your last one. You need to all punch in together a little bit, come just a little bit more forward. The camera's at the top in the middle, underneath the light. Your best kissy days. Hold it down. No smiling. Says, why am I suffering now? Why am I the way you like to live? What's wrong on your way? Stop making a fool out of me. Everybody! What's wrong on your way? Yeah, cause I want to go. Right, come on guys, let's see some silly faces. Are you ready? 2, 1. Now, hold it there, hold it. Oh no, you broke some milk, man. Hold still. Excellent. Right, your last one's a bit of a close-up, so you need to come in a little bit. Nothing more. So the camera's at the top, just underneath the light. Really nice to see you. And we want to see your best kissy face. So come on guys, pucker up. 2, 1, 2. Hold it there. Brilliant.